I know y'all like, the hell? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Hi, Capricorn Aquarius. Excuse the view of my ceiling and my forehead there. But welcome in. I thank you guys so much for being here, for all your love and support here of my channel. If you are new, my name is Gabrielle, and you're tuned in here to Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs every new and full moon in every zodiac season. If you're interested in that content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can join our tribe here. We'd love to have you. Thank you to everybody returning. Welcome back. Hey, Queen. Hey, Solar Moon. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you, love. Welcome. All right. Good to see you guys. I hope you all are well whenever you are finding this live. Let's get into it, okay? Couple of things here. Capricorn Aquarius, your third eye popping. Period. As I was meditating for this read, third eye chakra, so much pressure in my third eye. I mean, on a very base note, expect to start seeing things very differently than you once did. Expect to connect a lot of dots here as well. I also urge you to trust your intuition in this moment, Capricorn Aquarius. What you sense and what you feel and what you're seeing has a lot of meaning to you, or it's very symbolic. I almost get like it's coming through your third eye as like code. It's encrypted. So it's going to take spiritual discernment to find clarity or clarify something. This could also be centered around some form of communication. I just heard Gemini really loud. So you could be dealing with the Gemini here, Capricorn Aquarius. You could have a Gemini placement that is really active or is aspecting something that's going on in the cosmos right now. So your third house of communication and of the mind really, really amped up. Okay, something about Jupiter. Your Jupiter could be in Gemini, or wherever Jupiter is right now could be aspecting a Gemini placement you have. Yeah, I'm really seeing a chart here. Okay. If you are like, what in the heck is she talking about? All of that aspects and stuff, you can learn about your natal chart in the description box below. I have 2 free links for you guys. Yes, they are absolutely free. They are not affiliate links though. These are just websites that I trust, that I use, that I find to be accurate if you want to get to know your natal chart more intimately. Okay, if you are new to that journey, make sure you start with tropical or Western calculations first, because Vedic is a little bit more complex, has a lot more charts to learn and to figure out. It's definitely a different scale, but the main difference is that tropical follows the calendar. Okay, Western astrology follows the Gregorian calendar, 12 months, and the Vedic astrology is more or less like a 13 moon type of energy, and it follows the planets in real time. Okay, so just a little side note, yeah, maybe some of you have been kind of feeling called to look into your natal chart a little bit more, or there's something very significant about your natal chart and how it overlays on the placements of planets right now that could be shifting you in a major way here, Capricorn Aquarius. Okay, a lot. Yeah, I'm talking about downloads after downloads after downloads. It was really like streaming through my third eye chakra in the meditation. So bear with me during this read. Okay, I might talk a little fast. I'll try to slow down. I'll try to breathe, but I just think it's information overload for you right now, okay? This could also be energy coming towards you, Capricorn Aquarius. You could have a friend, a coworker, a family member coming to spill some tea, or is just going to kind of need to vent, and you could feel a little overwhelmed or overloaded by it. I also get this dynamic, Capricorn Aquarius, that you could have a friend, or again, a family member, a coworker that likes to vent to you, and you kind of see the higher level of it, or the higher realm around the situations that this person goes through, but it might be a little difficult to communicate that to them because they don't see it. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, it's like you're seeing something that someone doesn't. This feels like a friend. It feels like a friend. Okay. Your imagination could definitely be very amplified right now as well. All right, so speaking of the third eye, let's go ahead and burn that chakra incense. Let me grab it here. It's the angel. But how are you guys? I hope you guys again are well. Thank you so much for being here with me in this moment. I appreciate you all so very much. All right, let's get that lit. And then I'm going to sound my singing bowl 1 to 3 times, depending on how I intuitively feel guided. Let's just take a moment here, Capricorn Aquarius, to get centered, get grounded, so that you are open to the messages that are truly meant for you. And keep in mind that this is timeless and general, okay? So if it doesn't connect now, it actually could benefit you a couple months down the line. That is very normal and very typical of the energy that I tend to pull here on YouTube, okay? Yeah, let's get into it. I have so much to say, but let's get into it. All right. Well, it's been a day, Queen. Oh, no. Yeah, let's get into it. I could feel that. Maybe a little overwhelm, a little overload. Okay. Yeah, I think your mind is going to start moving a mile a minute if it hasn't already here, Capricorn Aquarius. Your imagination could be running really wild. Almost to the point, I am hearing Pisces and Neptune, so there could be something going on with Neptune right now and how it's influencing you. Almost to the point where, yeah, oh, it's in opposition, yeah. To the point where it could be a little difficult to kind of discern, like, is this really reality, or like, am I in an alternate universe? Like, it could be kind of like, I like to call it like the Twilight Zone a little bit. Indicative of definitely going through some sort of energetic awakening, or a rise in Kundalini maybe, or rise in your vibration, where things just feel a little crossed and blended. Maybe even it's almost kind of like, am I dreaming or am I awake? Like, I get that for some of you, you could kind of have a few of those moments here, but there is an opposition, a point of tension, and a power struggle. Oh, well, that's a juicy chunk. All right, let's see what's this chunk's all about. All right, we've got the 8th house, and keep in mind, this is just your pre-shuffle, not your direct influences here. We're just going to let the deck talk. All right, we've got the 8th house square. You've got the 11th house. There's that Aquarian energy. We've got Uranus. Radical change, okay? We've got the 5th house, the moon, Pluto, and the 7th house. Wow. Definitely going to experience a lot of shift and change in your friendships or relationships. Due to some sort of transformation, yeah, that you're absolutely going through. And it is a transformation of the soul, definitely in the emotional body. So I do encourage you here, Capricorn Aquarius, whatever emotion arises for you right now, don't oppose it. Let it flow through you, because it is aiding. You got Pluto and the 8th house here, okay? Twice. So Scorpionic energy, we're in Scorpio season. We're pulling into, I believe, what, the Libra Scorpio new moon. And again, for those of you that maybe are new here, I like to kind of blend Vedic and Western. So when we do the moon readings, I tend to kind of give both signs, because Vedic is typically one sign behind, I guess you could say, Western astrology, because again, it does not follow a calendar. It actually follows where the sun actually is in the sky, or the planets are in the sky. So just a little side note. It's almost kind of, oh, Capricorn Aquarius. It's almost like you really want to have fun. You want to let loose. You want to play. You want to get out there and just kind of be carefree for a moment. But it seems like every which way you turn, everything that's coming at you right now is a challenge. It's opposition. It's a square. It's a shift. It's a change. And I think that's where this sense of overwhelm and overload might be coming in. So big message here with the moon is to satisfy your emotional needs. Make sure you're nurturing yourself here. Definitely before you attempt to nurture anyone else, because I think you need a little bit of extra love. A little bit of time carved out for you to just breathe, maybe. You know, it could be that simple. Because you are going through an energetic upgrade. I definitely feel that. As much pressure was in my third eye, you are for sure, they just said enlightening. So you're having an awakening right now. I almost feel like it's going to get to a point, or it might have already gotten to a point here, Capricorn Aquarius, where you're looking at your connections differently, your relationships, your partnerships, your friendships. And because you are going through a shift in the mind, your mindset might start to differ from those around you. And that could be a bit heartbreaking. I do feel a sense of like sadness or sorrow around noticing the difference between you and maybe a group of friends, or a particular friend or relationship or connection that you've been a part of for a while. I just heard it's time to grow. Where you could be experiencing some of the resistance is you might be trying to bring these people along with you, these friends, these relationships, these connections, to kind of avoid the change and avoid the shift. Like, it won't be so bad if I can, you know, enlighten the people around me, and then we all can kind of go through it. And this feels very tailored and specific for you, Capricorn Aquarius. Not that you have to drop your friends and just move on. Like, I'm not saying that at all, but I think it's the recognition of your own growth, and then not necessarily seeing it reflected maybe in a particular relationship or a few friendships here that could bring a bit of sorrow. Like, I get the 5 of Cups. So like relationships and connections that used to just be very playful, very fun, very childlike, might not feel the same anymore because you've gone through a transformation. Things have radically changed or are radically changing for you. Now, with the opposition and the square, you could be going through a lot of challenge right now, or this could be coming up. And this is going to show you who is like-minded or who is a true friend, is kind of what I'm getting with the 7th house and the 11th house. So it might weed out some people who maybe you weren't even aware, might not have had your best interest at heart, or it's Scorpio season too, so you could be seeing people very differently. Like seeing sides of the people close to you or the people you've had long-standing relationships with that maybe have always been there, Capricorn Aquarius, but it didn't resonate, or it just, you didn't pick up on it, or you know what I mean? It was hard to see, or it was kind of, you might have just brushed it off. It's like, I don't think you're going to be able to brush off anything that you have been. This is like, yeah, this is something you can't ignore. I just get this like a little bit of sorrow. Like, it's sad. It's sad that it's what you're feeling, but feel what you need to feel, Capricorn Aquarius, okay? I do get that there could be friends around you or people around you who don't understand what you're going through right now, and that could also be a little bit sad. Like, you might feel a little alone. as you go through this transformation, or kind of feel like you're in something by yourself, or at approaching something or attempting something alone. There's definitely going to be an event that's going to radically change your intimate relationships. I think it's going to highlight again who really is there. Well, let me say it like this. Who actually has the capacity to be in connection, whether friendship, family, romantic, whatever, okay? Who actually has the capacity to be in connection with you in a way that nurtures you? And then who's just there for the passion, the play type of vibe? Like when you're down, who's around? It's easy to be maybe around when you're up, Capricorn Aquarius, but when you're down, who is there still with you? That could be coming into the forefront for you, or that could be made very clear for you very soon. All right. So that's just kind of the energy surrounding you. Let's see where you're at in all of that. Thank you so much, Divine. Where is Capricorn Aquarius in all of this energy? What is directly influencing Capricorn Aquarius? Oh, in the now moment. You saw how that flipped out? The square and the 8th house. Okay, I'm going to keep it just because of how it came out. Thank you. And the 7th. Look at that. Yeah, so that was all in your energy here, Capricorn Aquarius. So a square is an aspect in a natal chart or any sort of cosmic mapping where two planets or two asteroids placements are in a 90-degree or create a 90-degree with one another, which then presents a challenge or a mountain to climb, friction and tension. So this could all be happening in your 8th house. Something could be squaring your 7th and 8th house. Oh, it's the new moon. Libra energy with the 7th house, Scorpio energy. Oi. Okay. Libra energy with the 7th house, Scorpio energy with the 8th house, and it's a square. Yeah. This new moon is going to challenge you a little bit here, Capricorn Aquarius. It's going to get you to look at your relationships a little closer. I just heard a culprit. So what I'll even say, Capricorn Aquarius, for some of you guys out here, the energy, the wave, the stress or the tension might not necessarily even really belong to you. It could be being projected onto you. Because culprit makes me feel like, oh, we have to find the culprit, or the source of this tension will be revealed. Yeah, and then look at that. 11th house at the bottom. That's you. Friends, like-minded groups, humanitarian beliefs. The 8th house is all about transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. 7th house is profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Some of you, and I'm just put it to you like this, Capricorn Aquarius, you definitely have karmic friendships here that are profound, right? Let's straighten that out. Karmic connections are profound, can be profound because they, in a sense, purify you or give you a new perspective on who you are, help you grow. That's their purpose. Teach you something that your soul maybe didn't know, maybe didn't grasp, hasn't integrated just yet. So it's a teacher, it's a teaching moment. You definitely have a few teaching moments around you or to come here. I almost get like I just heard heated debate over politics. Point of view, perspective. Yeah, it's like something, I don't know, Capricorn Aquarius, something I feel like is about to happen that's going to make you really do a deep dive into your relationships. And I just heard trim the fat. Okay, so you definitely have some um connections here, Capricorn Aquarius, that are the source of a lot of challenges or a lot of tension in your life. And it's almost like spirit wants you to see that now. I get that some of you might be a little fearful too, or are hesitant too, because you don't want to let go of these connections. They mean something to you. Again, whether you just built a lot of intimacy with these people or in these relationships, you once aligned, you once had similar views, or, and again, not that you have to only be friends with people who have similar views. I think it's crucial, very, very crucial, to connect with people who see the world very differently than you. Helps you grow, helps you learn. But I almost feel like you're at a phase or at a point in your life where the ratio to like-minded, like-hearted friendships, connections, relationships, and contrasting connections and relationships needs to even out, balance out. Like, again, you might realize you have more tension in your friendships, your relationships than peace. And that could be waking you up here, getting you to see something. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit, for these energies for Capricorn Aquarius. Let's get a little deeper into the tarot. Okay. What does Capricorn Aquarius need to know about this challenge? What's the challenging situation or the mountain to climb? What mountain do they have to climb? It could be work. 8 of Pentacles. Whatever it is, it has a solution. Whatever it is, it can be worked on or worked through. Yeah. Something either maybe about a job no longer makes you happy or is challenging your sense of happiness. I also get that maybe this is just a simple thing here, Capricorn Aquarius, where you just have to change your why. Why are you working on something? Why are you dedicating yourself to something? Why are you building something, growing something? And or sometimes the 8 of Pentacles can be like a just keep your head down and work, tunnel vision. Yeah, victory is coming. Okay. Okay. I like to see that. Some of you have been working a lot lately, I feel. And your friends could maybe be a little like feeling neglected by you. Lover or lovers, I don't know how you roll, Capricorn Aquarius, you do you. Could feel a little neglected by you right now. But it's like, I gotta focus. I gotta get this going. I have to fulfill something. I have to do something for me. Okay. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups for this challenge. The High Priestess. Okay. With the Page of Cups. Yeah, this is what I was feeling. Seeking out new emotional possibilities here with the Page of Cups. Making new emotional connections. In the sense of whatever is causing frustration, really ask yourself, does it have to be a point of tension? Is there a viewpoint? Is there a perspective that you can offer yourself or the situation that takes a little bit of pressure off your shoulders, or yeah, some of you are, it's like you're applying a lot of pressure to yourself right now. Maybe not all of you, but some of you. Some of you, this could also just be feeling a bit challenged with your own intuition. Yeah, you've got the 8 of, I almost want to say the 8 of Swords. So 8 of Swords energy could mean something. Yeah, feeling a bit narrow-minded, not really wanting to see something, self-imposed blockage. Okay, but this is the Six of Swords. Okay, they told me to put that back. Okay. And you got the World, though. So something is coming to a completion. And the Ace of Swords after that with the Three of Wands. Listen, Capricorn Aquarius, whatever the challenge is, whatever the struggle has been, it is not going to last much longer. Whatever the square, it's to get you more in tune with your inner self, your high priestess. Like I said, to listen in. Third eye for sure with the high priestess. Some of you, this could just be as simple as, oh, this doesn't really make me happy anymore. And I don't feel fulfilled in the work that I do, or I don't feel connected to it in the same way. That's because of some sort of growth you've definitely gone through. So you could be called to end a cycle here when it comes to career. This kind of feels like a career reading for you, Capricorn Aquarius. Interestingly enough, I feel like every time we do the astrology tarot reading, career is kind of like the focus sometimes, or more often than not for you all. But there ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's talk about this 8th house, Spirit. Thank you so much. What's transforming? What are the fears? What's the karma for Capricorn Aquarius in this moment? The King of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, definitely work. And the Hangman, yeah. What I'll say is whatever this challenge is, you might be giving more power to it than power to yourself or power to the divine. It's like Spirit is putting you in this situation or causing this pause or causing this mountain so that you can step into a King of Wands energy, which is very spiritually led, very creatively led. Inspired action is kind of what I like to call the King of Wands. Wise inspired action. Expired, though, wanted to come out. This could also be a situation where you feel like you've been the King of Wands for too long. It's just kind of like, okay, I don't have any more inspiration. I need support. I need help. Or someone else has to kind of drive this. That could be it too. Tired of being the leader. I want to sit back and rest. Or maybe that's just what you need, Capricorn Aquarius. You need a moment to chill upside down. You need to kind of, yeah, get a different viewpoint. But you know, the Hangman is also enlightenment, and there's that 5 of Cups. I feel like this is hard for you because one thing about it, Capricorn Aquarius, you're definitely going to be very committed to whatever you agree to. I almost feel like some of you could feel like you need to walk away from something. You need to, again, end a cycle with the World card. You know that that's the truth. But how to go about it, when to go about it, could be where you're meeting this tension or this challenge. I get that something is shifting for you in the realm of like what's important. The Lovers. Right. So Capricorn Aquarius, you could be somebody who is very much so career driven. Again, maybe feeling like love isn't necessarily top priority, or healthy relationships not necessarily top priority. Connecting with others, you know, I'll do that when I can, whatever the case may be. But whatever this challenge is, it's almost like you could use a friend. You could use a shoulder to lean on. You could use someone to vent to or cry to, or you could use that support. So I think that's what's shifting the perspective. Oh, well, maybe I don't have to do this alone. Okay, 4 of Swords with the Lovers. This could also tell me too that in your resting state, or maybe even in your dream state, you envision yourself with someone, or you see someone. You have a very spiritual relationship or connection to someone. This could also signify that you're desiring a connection that puts your mind at ease, that you can rest in. I also get that this could be very reflective for some of you. There's a lesson that needs to be learned about a past connection here, Capricorn Aquarius. And until you see it from the right point of view, I think you're going to be feeling this tension, okay? Somebody has to accept that a connection was meant to show them or lead them to a deeper understanding, a higher awareness around what actually makes them happy. Some of you have definitely been working on yourselves quite a bit here, like really trying to hone in on what your Nine of Cups really feels like. Who am I when I feel happy? What do I like? What do I enjoy? What do I need to put in those 9 cups? Yeah. Clarify the 4 of Swords and the Lovers here for the 7th house. The Hermit. Could be dealing with a Virgo Libra. Gemini Cancer. I definitely feel for somebody here, your happiness or your sense of happiness is going to be challenged around this next new moon. Whenever you find this, yeah. 7 of Wands. You're going to definitely face a challenge here, Capricorn Aquarius. I feel like I have to warn you about that. And yeah, it's going to put you in an uncomfortable position, the Hangman, where you aren't going to be able to ignore something. And whether you have been actively ignoring it or again, it's just been flying under the radar because you've been so focused on your pentacle, you've been in that tunnel vision energy, that it's almost like Spirit has no choice but to reveal it to you in this way. I also get that you are either going to see the potential in something, like King of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, Hangman, like seeing something being able to work out. There also could be this kind of hesitation to collaborate with others. Maybe you feel like you do better by yourself, Capricorn Aquarius. Trying to work with others maybe just doesn't go that well, or it doesn't ever really go as planned, or, you know, that maybe comes with some sort of drama, or everybody then wants to be the leader. And yeah, I get that for the group I'm tapped in here too. You like things done a certain way. You could definitely have a strong Virgo placement right now. That's active right now. You like things a certain way. You like things done a certain way. You maybe even tend to take on work or take on task because you feel as if you know how it should be done, which there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's taken you really, really far here, Capricorn Aquarius. But I get that you're going to be challenged in that because you're going to have to either be required to work with others in a way that you are not very fond of, or in a way that you don't see the value in. I don't understand why I need to work with others, or, you know, what's the point? It's kind of like that group project in school, right? The one person in the group who like pretty much does like 90% of the work. And everybody else just kind of shows up on presentation day with their note cards, you know, done 5 minutes before class or whatever the case may be, or they're just winging it. I get maybe you were that person, Capricorn Aquarius. Or you could just resonate with that energy. Like, it's not going to get done if I don't do it. Or being afraid to trust people to do it and make sure that it gets done properly. But again, I keep getting this. There's a certain way. There's like a particular way you like something being done, or you just are particular around certain things. This could be showing up in the workspace. And it's like learning how to play well with others. Not that you don't know how to, Capricorn Aquarius. I just think you have a very, very strong leadership streak in you. You're a leader, naturally. Natural born leader. New moon. You could have been born under a new moon. And so maybe the challenge here is, when do I lead? When do I collaborate? When do I lead? When do I collaborate? Because the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Four of Swords. I think when you are alone, even in the silent of the night, or when you're about to go to bed, or you just kind of have a moment to yourself, it does feel good to a certain extent. But then I think there's these moments where you think about the 11th house. You think about friends, or, you know, what it would be like to connect with like-minded individuals, or to share a soul mission with someone, or that type of thing. It's like, as much as you're used to maybe doing things on your own, I think what's emerging out of you is not wanting to anymore. That could be what's coming in. But it's challenging your patterns. It's challenging a way of being that you've lived in for a very long time. That you're, yeah, the 9 of Cups, that you're a little content in. Okay. Because I think it was a time and a reason and a season and a purpose for this hermit isolation, kind of being on your own, doing things yourself, getting to know you, sitting in your high priestess energy, which is often solo. But you could be shifting into a season here, Capricorn Aquarius, where friendship matters, networking matters. That could be that Gemini energy I was picking up on. Connecting with others matters. Okay. Some of you could, if this is dating and like romantic relationships, you just could feel a little rusty. Like, I haven't dated in a long time. I don't even know. Do I even know how to flirt anymore? I don't know. It's like that kind of thing, which I think you do. It's like riding a bike. You'll get back out there, Capricorn Aquarius, if that is your timeline here. Clarify the energy between square and the 8th house. Ace of Pentacle. Hi, Karen. Thanks for being here, love. Hi, Virginia. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. So happy you guys are here. Yeah, you got the Ace of Pentacles with the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Temperance. Right. So you definitely have a new opportunity being orchestrated by your angels, your guides, your ancestors. You are being called to temper a certain way of being, a certain kind of perspective, or how you're looking at something, and kind of shift here. Have a change of heart, maybe. Yeah, I kind of get like, if you can't change the environment, change you, shift you. And by shifting you, by seeing it from a different point of view, by turning things on their head, you might actually find a way to work something out, or work through something. Like I said, with the 8 of Pentacles, find a solution. Temperance is very solution oriented as well. It's also about patience, which I think, Capricorn Aquarius, I feel like you have a lot of patience. I feel like patience comes naturally to you with that earth and air. I think your patience has definitely been worn down, maybe worn down really thin. Okay, which is why you need to take care of yourself here, Capricorn Aquarius. Nurture your soul best way you know how. Spend time with Source, spend time with yourself, spend time with loved ones that really pour back into you, or do things that really pour back into you. Okay, clarify the energy between the 8th house and the 7th house for Capricorn Aquarius. Thank you. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles, Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. Pentacle, yeah, you all about that money, all about the material. This is heavy, heavy career, yeah. Oh, some of you, there's a little side note for someone here where it's like numbers are never ending. How much is enough? When do you allow yourself, Capricorn Aquarius, to sit on your throne? Or are you always challenging yourself or kind of pushing yourself to do more and do more and do more and do more and do more? It's like, when do you feel like enough is enough? And again, that's not to say curb your ambition at all. It's to say stop and smell the roses a little bit, you know? Oh, that's interesting. I'm seeing they like kind of played out a little, almost like a little movie here for me in my mind's eye. It's like Capricorn Aquarius, you've planted all these seeds and all these little patches in your garden. And before you can even before you can even kind of reap the harvest, you've already planted so many other seeds. It's like you're so far down the line in the garden that you haven't even paid attention to the first seeds that you planted. And they've grown beautifully and you've done a wonderful job and it's so great, but it's like it's something about like you're not receiving it in that way, or you need to kind of connect with your achievements in a new way. Because I think if you did, you would be on that Queen of Pentacles throne, as you should be. It's your rightful place, Capricorn Aquarius. But that's what I mean, the new seed, Ace of Pentacles, before you can even cherish your work or enjoy the fruits of your labor, you're already laboring on the next thing. So you definitely need a little balance. You need some balance here, Capricorn Aquarius. All work and no play is not good for the soul, okay? Trust me, speaking from experience, okay? I'm challenged with this as well, so you're not alone. You are not alone. But exactly, Chariot, you're moving forward. You're already advancing. You're already on to the next. Like, it's the next thing, the next phase, the next cycle, the next chapter will come. Capricorn Aquarius, steep yourself in this now moment, where you are in the now moment. Because it's almost like if you don't rest, how is love or friendship going to catch up with you? If you're always doing. I get this energy of not wanting to be slowed down. Why are you in a rush, Capricorn Aquarius? What's the haste? And these are just questions, okay, that I feel like Spirit's trying to kind of put in front of you right now. Why are you in a rush? Why are you in a hurry? What's going on? That could be revealed to you during this upcoming new moon. Why you feel this sense of urgency to just keep pushing forward, keep plugging forward, and not soak in all that you've done and sit with it and enjoy it. Like, yeah, it's like it's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor before you go grow the next garden. Stop and smell the roses, okay? And there's Temperance again. Okay, so your 11th house could be Sagittarius energy, maybe even Scorpio energy, with Temperance here. Oi. The vibes are gone. Okay, hold on. Oh, no. Oh. All right, it might take a minute here. There we go. But yeah, Capricorn Aquarius, we're going to dig a little deeper into this on the extended, okay? That will be live over on Patreon as soon as we end this live. But I definitely feel like this is kind of like a slight message from your guides, your angels, is like, okay, we're going to help you shift. We're going to hang you upside down for a minute so you can see what you need to see. So you can sit on your throne long enough, Capricorn Aquarius, to actually enjoy the ride and enjoy the movement forward, see the forest for the trees, absorb the scenery of where you're headed and what's happening around you. So that your deep, deep desires, because I do feel like a deep, deep desire here for you is that friendship, being a part of like-minded groups, humanitarian efforts, doing some good in a communal way, especially with the Three of Pentacles that came out. That will find you once you take your seat. Okay. I hope that this resonated here for you, Capricorn Aquarius. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I thank you guys so much for tuning into this portion of the read. Again, we will be live in the extended over on Patreon. The link to join is in the description box below. We're going to look beyond temperance and see a little bit more of what your angels, your guides, your ancestors want you to know about this 11th house energy. What is kind of being orchestrated behind the scenes as far as coming into contact or connection with like-minded groups. There could be an opportunity to do something from a humanitarian standpoint, something that you've maybe always dreamed about, you've always thought about doing. That could be coming up, but it's like you need to be on your throne to receive the opportunity, okay? Okay. Alrighty, my loves. Thank you, Queen, again. Hi, Karen. Thank you for being here. Oh, hi, Yusha. Thanks for being here as well. Thank you, Virginia. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you as well. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Hi, Solar Moon again. I appreciate you all for all the love. I thank you. Okay. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can tune into our upcoming live tarot readings and video premieres. And I will see you in our next one, Capricorn Aquarius. Okay. Namaste.